Hey everybody, Nick here, also known as the Bearded Housewife, and welcome to another card making video. Today I have a really pretty, really easy Mother's Day card to show you. This is my Mother's Day Joy Fold card. I love that layered flower look on the front. And then if you're not familiar with the Joy Fold card, the way that it works is the front opens up, and then there is your inside message. It's just a fun card to make, and I can't wait to show it to you. Before we get into it, if you haven't yet, make sure to hit like and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any card making fun. And with that, let's get to it. Step 1. Get the free SVG Cut File. Okay, here we are at my blog, thebeardedhousewife.com. What you're going to want to do is head to the Resource Library tab. If you don't have access to my free file library, you can click Get Access. You'll fill out a form and then be emailed the password. But for now, we're going to go to Enter the Library. You're going to type in the password and click Enter, and you'll be brought to all the free files. Now for this tutorial, you're going to want to look for the Mother's Day Joy Fold card. Go ahead and click that hyperlink. You'll download the file to your computer. Make sure that you unzip the file, and then we'll be ready to open up Cricut Design Space. Step 2. Upload the design to Cricut Design Space. Okay, now that we're in a new project in Cricut Design Space, we're going to head to Upload, Upload Image, and Browse. Find where you downloaded the file onto your computer and select the SVG file. Go ahead and click Open, and then Upload. Highlight the image, and then click Add to Canvas. Step 3. Convert score lines in any text. Now that the file has been imported into our canvas, we can go ahead and ungroup the design. Now we need to convert the score lines for a few different layers. So first you're going to want to scroll down the Layers panel and find the envelope. Highlight this black box right here. Come up to Operation and change that to Score. Highlight that group and then click Attach. Now we need to change our two card bases. Highlight the score line. Come up to Operation and change that to Score. Highlight the group and click Attach. And for our second one, the same thing. Highlight the score line, change that to Score, highlight the group, and click Attach. Now we can head up to Make It. You'll see the different mats for this card. Go ahead and click Continue. For this project, I'm going to be using a variety of medium weight cardstock, so I'm going to go ahead and select my material. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get everything cut out, and I will see when it's all ready to assemble. Step 4. Cut out the design. Step 5. Assemble your card. Okay, now that everything's been cut out, it's time to go ahead and start to assemble. All the little bits and pieces for the flower is here in my tray, just to keep everything all nice and organized. You guys have seen me do that before. I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the way so that we can concentrate on the card bases and the cover panels. So the first thing that we need to do is fold along the score lines for both card bases. And give them both a good burnish. And for the second one, okay, so here are our card bases. You'll notice on the larger one, it is 6 by 6, but there is some taken off the front. That's done on purpose. The shorter side is the front. Okay, so we're going to take our cover panels. Our larger square obviously goes on the inside. Then the rectangle goes on the outside. I'm going to put it that way. Goes on the outside. And then the smaller square goes on the smaller 4x4. I'm going to go ahead and add those to the card bases. Okay, so here is our card base. And then here is our other one. One thing that I forgot to mention is with this 4x4 card, it doesn't really matter for me because I'm using solid, no. One thing that I wanted to mention that I forgot to mention before is that this 4x4 card, it's going to have the fold on the right. So if you have any pattern paper, you're going to want to make sure to keep that in mind, because when we have everything all attached, the fold will be on the right. If you put your pattern paper upside down or something, it's going to look kind of funny. So just keep that in mind. It doesn't really matter for me because I'm using a solid piece of cardstock for that. So now let's go ahead and attach these two pieces together. The way that the Joyfold card works is the smaller card fits inside the larger one, and the fold is butted up against the edge of the larger card. So to attach the two together, so I'm adding adhesive to the back of the 4x4 card. With the glue side facing away from me of the 4x4, I'm going to slip that onto the card base. I'm going to make sure that I'm centered. That looks just about right. And then push that down to adhere it. So there we go. There is our card base. Now let's go ahead and assemble our flower. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is add your centers to the 3 different flower pieces. I think I'll just use my fingers just to kind of raise up the petals here just a little bit. Okay, so let's take our larger flower. I'm just going to add glue directly behind the center. All right. Now before I attach the other 2 flowers, I'm going to kind of play with all the different leaves to see how I want those to lay. I think that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and get the leaves attached and then put the other 2 flowers down where I want them. All right, there we go. There is our little flower. So then they will open up the card, see that pretty pattern paper. You could put another message here if you want. You could put a message panel right here in the middle so that there is another sentiment. Open it up, and then right in here is where you would put your message. Okay, you could also duplicate this layer that I gave you here and put that on the inside so that there's no white space. Let's close that up. Let's let all the glue dry. Set that to the side, and we can talk about the envelope. So just like you've seen me make envelopes before, we're going to fold and burnish along the score lines. Add our glue along the outer edge of the inlay. And a little bit around the cutout. Place the inlay onto the envelope. Add our glue along the side flaps. Bring the bottom flap up. And that forms our envelope. Okay, and there is our Joyfold Mother's Day card. Isn't this a fun card? It's so simple to put together, and I love how you can dress it up, change the theme, change the look with different pattern papers. It's a really fun card, really simple to put together, and I hope that you guys liked it. If you do go ahead and make it, make sure to share it in our Facebook group. We have tons of card making and paper crafting friends that would love to see your creations. It's such a great community. There's a link down below for you to check it out. I'm Nick, also known as the Bearded Housewife. I hope you all have a great day. You enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you at the next card making video. Bye.